Mani Puraka. Mani means the diamond. Puraka means kept inside. Actually, the diamond is kept inside this lotus. There is a beautiful mantra in Buddhism, Manipatmeham. It means the jewel in the lotus, diamond in the lotus. That denotes this Manipura chakra only. In this chakra, there is a beautiful wealth, treasure is inside, but it is covered with mud. If you work on this chakra and open up this chakra, it will become tremendous energetic. And not only it will become energetic, if this chakra opens, you will have the intuition, power of intuition, deep intuition. This chakra is related to worry and depression. Don't think, oh, today if I think negative thoughts, tomorrow or day after tomorrow I may get the result. No. Today if I do all negative things, maybe when the time of leaving the body I may get some sap or I may get some punishment. Don't think. Negative thoughts doesn't wait. Negative thoughts not only affects the psychology, it directly affects the physiology. When you eat, don't think you digest only your food, you digest your thoughts also. Don't think only the food which you have taken in works on your body. The thoughts also are working on your body. Continuously your thoughts are working on your body. Your thoughts create your body. That is why in the East there is a beautiful Shastra. Shastra means scripture called Samudrika Lakshana. According to your body structure, they will tell you your character. According to your body structure, they will tell you your character. Because continuously your mind is creating your body. If your mind changes, your body will be created a new way. That is why the people who do the meditation camp, they get healed. So many of our devotees, they come and tell me, Swamiji, I had this problem, it has disappeared. I had that problem, it has disappeared. I have been healed, I have become all right. How can it be? Because when your thought system is changed, when your thinking system is organized, then naturally your physiology also becomes all right.
I think it's when you feel like you have a lot of things that you're responsible for, but you're not sure if you can do them.
Now she has got some intuition. That's why my eyes are always with her. No. She has got the wisdom of innocence. Whenever you are not yet corrupted by the society, you have the clear vision about everything. In course of bringing up, we bring them down. Never think that you are bringing up your children. You are bringing down your children. So you bring them down, then they get confused. Then you feel comfortable. Oh, they are also like me. Now I have our own people. Till they are confused, you don't feel happy with them. That is why we continuously suppress them. We continuously disturb them. Why do you control your kids so much? Let me put the whole thing in nutshell form. Worry is nothing but a habit. Worry is nothing but continuously repeating particular words even without your knowledge. Words which create shrinking feeling in you. Those words will be continuously repeated in your mind without your permission, without your control. That's all. It is not even under your control. We have two kinds of talking. One is talking to another one is talking to yourself. Talking to yourself only is called inner chattering. In the inner chattering, without even your control, some portions are continuously repeating the same word. It just gets depressed. When the system is corrupted, when the portion of your program is corrupted, you repeat the same words continuously to yourself without even your knowledge or control. The same thought continues to come up again and again and again. How much you try to take it out, you will not be able to. The moment you are playing, enjoying, you will forget. The moment you finish your play and enjoy, come and sit, immediately it starts. Doing. Tambura Shruti come to that same tune. Your mind is back to your tune. That becomes a basic tune in your mind. Again, come back to same. When you do some work or some job, you forget for a few minutes and you feel you are away from it. But the moment you rest, again, you fall into the same ditch. The inner chattering, when it becomes totally corrupted, the inner chattering, when it gets totally disturbed, the inner chattering, when its flow is not happening like a river. Your inner chattering is like a river. But whenever it never flows, and when it stops and it becomes a whirlpool, you are just pulled inside. If you fall in the river, you can save yourself always. If you are caught in the whirlpool, never. Because you will be just sucked inside. It's like a tornado. Tornado lifts up, whirlpool sucks in. The inner chattering, when it is disturbed, when it is not a flow, when it is not a river, then it just disturbs you. You have something called inner chattering from your navel. Actually, inner chattering starts only from the navel. If your navel is disturbed, your inner chattering gets corrupted. If your inner chattering is corrupted, your navel gets disturbed. Both are very closely associated to each other. If the lake is poisoned, the pipeline will be poisoned water. If the pipeline is poisoned, the lake will be poisoned. You can do in the both either way. First lake can be poisoned, and then the whole water supply will be full of poison. If you poison the pipeline, you see, the water supply, maybe the water only goes in this way, but in the thought, it goes in the two way. If your thoughts are corrupted, it corrupts the navel chakra. How navel chakra gets corrupted? How Manipuraka gets corrupted? Your navel gets corrupted by the suppressions and depression. You continuously suppress and depress yourself. In so many times, you have to suppress your anger. You have to repress your sex. You have to repress your violence. You have to repress your feelings, suffering, sorrow, so many things you cannot express always. So many times you have to suppress. By suppressing, you make your navel totally corrupted. Your navel becomes just like a wound. Almost every one of us are living with a big wound. The cancer is not a real big thing. The wound, disturbed Manipura is the worst thing to live with. If you have cancer, you will have only pain where you have cancer. Suppose if somebody has got cancer in the neck, they will have only pain in the neck. If you have the wounded or disturbed navel center, you will have pain throughout the body. All your pain is rooted only in navel center. All your pain, not only stomach troubles, even the pain is related to navel center only. If the navel center is disturbed, only then you get the pain. It is the ori which is the deep root, which is the reason for all pains. Continuous disturbed inner chattering is what I call ori. Disturbed inner chattering is what is the ori. If your inner chattering is clean, you will never feel like getting out of the inner chattering. Because your inner chattering is so disturbed, you always want to somehow silence your mind. We always think, suddenly if God switches off our mind, that will be the greatest gift. That will be the great relaxation. Because it is continuously torturing you, you want to somehow escape. The method or the trials to escape, many methods people have tried to escape from their inner chattering. One is continuously drinking, continuously eating. All these things are actually byproduct, a side effect of the disturbance of navel chakra. People actually, when they are not able to live with themselves, just to forget them only, they drink. And just to forget them only, they continuously eat. Obesity is very closely associated to depression. Obesity and depression is very closely associated. When you feel empty, depressed inside, you continuously tend to eat and fill yourself. You continuously tend to eat and fill yourself. So, obesity and the depression, they are very closely related. Continuous collected oris, that only disturbs the navel center. That only disturbs your inner chattering. We cannot express all our anger, all our suppressed violence on anywhere and everywhere. That is why it is just gets suppressed, or it goes and disturbs the navel center. There is a beautiful meditation technique to work on the navel center, to break your inner chattering, to open the Pandora box. You are all, don't think you are all sitting on a chair or you are sitting on a carpet, you are sitting on a volcano. Big volcano is there inside. You have suppressed all your vengeance, emotions, everything. You are sitting on that. That is why a small stone, just a small stone is enough to flare you up. One small incident is enough. You are just waiting on whom you will jump. Just waiting, ready. The moment you get some chance, you jump on him or her. Just waiting for every minute, waiting for every moment. Understand. Neither expressing on somebody is going to help, nor suppressing in your system is going to help. If you express it on somebody, what will happen? They will again shout at you. It will create only the karma chakra, the chain of karma, link of karmas. Even if they can't express it on you, they will go and express it on somebody else. Your boss shouts at you, you yell at your wife dumps it on the kids go and disturb the pets, pet comes and bites you. That is the circle. Pets come and bite you over. That is the circle it is going on. So everybody is throwing upon others. Throwing on others is not going to help you. Neither throwing on others is going to help you, nor suppressing it with you is going to help you. Then what is the solution? Let us release it in the air. Release it in the air. This is the technique called Manipura Vishuddhi Kriya. To release your emotions into the air. To release your violence and vengeance into the air. Every one of us have got violence inside. Don't think you don't have. Anybody who says I don't have any suppression or repression, come and sit here. One guy told me, Swamiji, I don't have me and my wife, we both never fight with each other. I was really surprised. Asked him, how is it possible? How do you manage it? He said, the moment I got married, I stopped speaking. The moment I got married, I stopped speaking. Over. Maybe there is a chance in that way to keep quiet. One guy came and told me, Swamiji, last 1 week I have not spoken with my wife. I asked him, why? Are you mad at her? No, I'm afraid of interrupting her. You may be keeping quiet in that way, but never think you don't have. We have enough of stuff inside. We have enough of stuff inside. The moment you close your eyes, you can immediately remember only the people who disturbed you, who cheated you, who exploited you, who gave money to you and asking back, and who took money from you and not giving back. Only these guys come in the mind. Only these guys appear in your being. So understand, neither expressing it on others is going to help, nor suppressing in your system is going to help. When you suppress, you disturb yourself. When you express, you disturb others. That's what happens. When you express, you shout at everybody. You yell at everybody. When you suppress on you, you disturb your Manipurana. And now they say a special type of acid is released when you get angry. A chemical is released in your system. So if you continuously suppress, your being becomes just like an acid tub. You are continuously taking bath in acid tub.